Hey guys, we're back with the final part of Contra Hardcore. It's going to be the Space Showdown today. And let's get up there and show Colonel Bahamut who's boss after we take care of that stupid doctor. First we're going to surrender and fight later. This way they take us back to their secret base. Bad guys always do that. I just love that. I'm going to trash this place. But Colonel, we're here. You know, he calls them fleas, but fleas are pretty significant. Kind of annoying. For the record, I don't have fleas. You gotta admire the doctor. He's pretty dedicated and courageous. Probably helps that he looks like Dr. Wiley. And here comes the slowest explosion ever. This level you're kind of locked into pace. You know, it's not technically auto-scrolling. You just have to take your time. These enemies, they're pretty constant, so, and then they pick up pace a little bit about halfway through. Watch the jumps. Let the pits appear on the screen a little bit more. If you jump once the other side appears, the enemies can come out and they can get at you before you have a chance to shoot them. Again, you know, take your time, slow and steady. As the further you go, the fire you can see is coming off the screen. When the pace of the enemy slows down and the fire is almost completely gone, you'll know that you're at the end. Put some more power-ups you don't need there. This fight can be kind of a pain. He's going to have a few different attack patterns. He's going to drop down from the ceiling, and then he's going to jump around all four walls. From this point, you can hit him. He's going to jump around all four walls, or the three walls. Two walls and a ceiling. With each one, he's had a different pattern. So you see, with this one, they're going to change position and then swing these little blades out. The orbs themselves, or whatever they are, don't hit you, but it's the blades that'll kill you. Now on that side, there's little robots coming out. This weapon is good because it pretty much stops them right in their tracks, so you don't have to deal with them too much. In this fight, he didn't jump to the other side. That's always a real pain. He's got these sort of sticks that come out. Right now, he's walking around the room. As you hit him more, his legs get longer, so he fills the room up more. I like to save my bombs for this. Just shoot him for a little while, and then it's just easier to get rid of him. You can save your bombs for the next boss, but it's not too necessary. I like when she lays like that. She kind of looks like, what you thinking about? I don't know. Blowing up stuff. What are you thinking about? Elevators? Alright, time to run over. One last job to do. If I ever wear a cape, I want somebody to carry a fan so it just blows in the background like that. Oh, and he fires the big magnum. Who knows what happens down there? I like to imagine he hit an unpopulated area. It looks like he kind of hit the ocean a little bit. We got a lot of attacks here to worry about. And he can only be hit when that thing pops out. That line moves faster than you think, those bullets. That right there is not bad, just, that's a lot, you know, stick to one side, once it goes, stick to the other side. This is a little tricky, mostly because the far left or the far right can be the safe zone, and you don't always know that at first. That's an easy attack to avoid. And then it repeats. the spinny things, the overhead with the safe zone. Remember, all the way left or all the way right can be a safe zone. And at some point, there you go. You're gonna blow that off, and you get one of the weapons. So now the face comes out. This is just one attack. It's gonna sort of chase you around, but once you get it into a rhythm, it's pretty easy to manage. Again, I like the homing weapon just because you're constantly moving around, so the homing weapon will make sure that you're getting some shots in. Your face is gone, you get another weapon. And now for the last part, this is only one attack. This isn't too bad. Stay away from those lines, and then you're gonna just move around the room. That never stops. This is basically the last attack. The thing you gotta watch out for when you're on the ceiling, you're gonna walk all the way over there. Don't drop down until that row on the bottom clears the edge, because you can drop down and be right on the line of bullets. And that's it. Big Magnum is destroyed. Colonel Bahamut and the alien cell are no more. I like this ending. This is the path that I always learn to end the game on. Even though for this, the way this looks right here, it kind of looks like you die in the space station. One more step and I would have been a god. And that's it. That's Contra Hardcore. Yeah, I've been playing this game for a while, and I usually play that path. I've played the other paths, and the endings are kind of cool. I like some of the other bosses. I'm definitely gonna try and play those and upload them at some point, just so you can see what the other endings look like, what the other bosses look like. I've always loved Contra. Contra I always found very imaginative as far as the enemy design and things like that. And Sega was always notorious for, you know, if you watched all the other videos, you saw the DeadeyeJoe fight when he got the big segmented robot running down the highway. Like that's always super fun to see stuff like that. So I've always gotten a big kick out of Contra games for that. Always a tough challenge. You know, the original 30 Lives code probably made part 1 a little bit easier than it should have, but you know, if you're hardcore Contra, you'll play it with just the 3 or 4 lives that I think you start with. Still a great game though. There are very few bad entries in the Contra series. I won't get into which ones I wasn't a huge fan of, and even most of those were sort of playable. But hopefully we'll get a chance to get into some of the other ones. Back when we loved Konami and none of that drama was going on. But here we are at the end. Let me get a last little screenshot here. I want to thank everybody for joining me. This is, you know, my first game that I played on the channel, and you know, this is some of the first commentary I've ever done, so get a nice little final screenshot there. In memoriam, probably, I don't know. But again, thanks guys for joining me, and I hope to see you on some more videos, and hope to have some more fun stuff in store for you. Later.